That was my phone. Really? Hey everyone coming in. Hey Flower Bomb. Hey everyone. I'm going live right now on both YouTube and Facebook. So if you guys are coming from Facebook, welcome. Make sure you guys are going over to my YouTube channel and liking it. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you go to my fan page and like that one too. Thank you. Hey Kay. Thank you, Andrea. How's it going? Justice, can you get my cup off the counter? I was waiting to go live when the baby went to sleep, and so now I'm finally on here. The baby's sleeping. Oh, I'm not pregnant, Flower Bomb. You gotta go, yeah, you gotta go watch my giveaway winner to get the breakdown of why I'm not pregnant. I couldn't find everything that I wanted to do to make this live a lot better, but I'm okay with that. Like, I managed to make it work somehow, some way. My mic didn't want to work. Nothing was trying to work, so I'm like, I guess I'm using the headphones. The kids are in the background listening to TikToks and all that. Have teleport. That's what I'm drinking right now. Hey everyone, how's everybody else's week been going? Their Friday been going? I had to wait until the baby goes to bed so I could do this live. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. It's okay, Flower Bomb. It's okay. Yeah, just go back and watch. I think it's already been out the bag as it is. But yeah, if you go watch that winner's giveaway, the giveaway winner, you'll understand. Are you thirsty? Um, Hi Andrea. To understand what like the whole dynamic of everything. So yeah, you'll have to go back and watch it. She just threw out her cup out the crib. If you heard the sound, that bump, is because she then threw the cup out the crib. Justice, can you go in the room and give her her cup? Because she most likely threw out the blanket. I don't know. She just, I don't know why she does it, but she does it for whatever reason. So, yeah, I don't know why. But I wanted to go live because of, like, I haven't been uploading all week. I didn't upload all week. I wanted to take a break and I managed to take a break, and it was much needed because I think I don't know if I was depressed or if I just was so mentally exhausted that I just was like, I need a break. And I didn't even feel guilty for taking a break. I'm drinking tequila, right? Like, I don't know what it is, but like this week, I just been so irritable. And I don't know if it's like that time of the, because it's that time of the month that I just been super irritable. But like, I don't know. It just has not been my week at all. And I'm just like, okay, it's Friday. I'm gonna enjoy myself. But the whole week I decided not to do anything. Like I've been posting on other platforms, but as far as like actually picking up a camera and editing any videos, I just was like, I'm not doing it. Not today. Not today. I just I just was not in the mood every single day this week to even bother dealing with YouTube, and I just didn't want to be bothered. And I really hasn't been uploading on Facebook either. Like whatever I post on Instagram, it automatically goes to my Facebook. So I haven't really been individually posting on Facebook either. So it's not just you guys who are missing out on anything because I haven't even been like posting on there. I needed the time off, you know. I feel like I needed the time off. I wasn't even in the mood to even do therapy. Like that's just how um unmotivated I was, and which kind of makes me feel like that's just me holding stuff in and instead of actually talking them out. It's just me holding them in and shutting down and like avoiding the outside world because that's pretty much how I felt. Like I just wanted nothing to do with the outside world. I just wanted to focus on me and how I'm feeling and what my body needed and my mind needed. And it was just to escape and like not even focus on anything else. Like obviously I got up and did everything I needed to do for the kids, but as far as like anything to do with YouTube, like actual content and sitting and editing, I just didn't want to do it. I was like, I'm so over it. I posted maybe one reel on Instagram and I barely even made it. Like I uploaded it the same day I made that reel and it was just sitting in my content, like just sitting there for you guys to even see. And today I finally decided to make it public. Like that's how unmotivated and unconcerned I was about doing YouTube and Facebook. I think I posted on Facebook actually now that I think about it. But yeah, so I just I just haven't had the desire to even bother. All right. So I'm less than 100 subscribers away from reaching 9,000 subscribers. So I would really appreciate it if you would share my channel or even share this live, share it out so that way other people can find me and I will be super appreciative. If I hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2022, I would be super happy. That's just, I would be ecstatic. Does your daughter wake up? It depends on like when she goes to bed. Because if she goes to bed at a certain time, she'll get up at like 5 in the morning. Some if she goes to bed like tonight, she went to bed at like around 10. So she will get up around 5 for a cup and then she will um go back to sleep until like 9, 10 o'clock. But if she goes to bed like early, which is like 7:30, 8 o'clock, she'll get up at 1 in the morning for a cup. So it just depends on what her sleep schedule is like. Like it's all over the place because she's so nosy that she doesn't even want to go to take a nap because she thinks she's gonna miss something out. So it's hard for me to like find a balance. So like anywhere between uh 11 to 12, I guess you could say, is like when 11 between 11 and 3 is when she usually goes down for a nap. And it varies every single day. So some days, I get lucky and she takes a nap early, which is like today she took a nap at 11 o'clock and slept until about 3. Um, and then I let her stay up as long as she wanted to because it's Friday, like why not? And she stayed up until about almost 10. And so she'll sleep until 5 and then be up at 5 in the morning, which doesn't help me, but I don't mind because I can just give her a cup and then get back into bed and she'll sleep until I wake up or Leon wakes up. So, yeah, it just depends, you know. Every single day is different when it comes to sleep schedule. I know I'm not the only one who has a kid, a toddler who's nosy and decides to sleep when they feel like sleeping because that's Zara and like she's very nosy. But yeah, I'm super excited that my goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. That's my goal. Hey Mary. Yeah, that's my goal is to hit that threshold before 2022, but I don't know. I don't really expect it to be as like a definite thing like it has to happen, but it would be nice. My face is probably swollen, Kelly, because I am drinking. So that's probably why. Or it's because I gained weight and I'm just chunky in the face. Because that's a possibility. Because I haven't been eating very well. Um, I kept her up purposely till 10. Right. Like that's the main thing. Like you have to stay up. Like you have to make sure that they're staying up at all times. How many blessings you have? Blessings? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Yeah, I'm almost there. So, I mean, it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. But I would like for it to happen by the end of the year. So, I would appreciate it if you guys share my lives and share my videos, share my channel in general, and that will help out so much. um, for me. And then I will also do more giveaways. So that kind of is like a win-win for both of us because I do plan on doing more giveaways for you guys. And I am going to announce the new latest giveaway in a couple days. So be patient with me because it's coming. Well, I don't know, Mary. I don't know what it is. It could be bloating because I am on my friend. Like I have my friend. It's that time of the month. So it could be bloating because of that. So you never know. I don't have any babies. Like I don't know if you mean like if I'm pregnant because I'm not. You have to go watch the giveaway winner video so that way you guys can understand what that's all about. You have to go watch that one. And then you'll get the whole scoop of the story. I have 6 babies. That's all I got. That's what I have. 6 babies. Thank you for following. Hey. Thank you, Cesar. I appreciate it. Babies are a blessing. They are a blessing. And I'm content with the 6 that I have. That's why I got my tubes removed because I am just not into it, I guess. Like, I don't want any more. And for some reason, Facebook keeps giving me ads revolving around like breastfeeding and mostly breastfeeding. Now that I think about it, like it's revolving around breastfeeding. And so, like, it's just weird seeing those ads and not having no emotions. Like, I just, nothing, no baby fever, no desire. And it's funny because, like, for me, it's just like, I don't want it. Even the thought of it, it just like, I'm at that point now in my life where it's like, I don't want no more. I'm good. I like with what I have and I'm content. I don't want no more. I need to be able to focus on the few that I do have. Thank you, Serena, for subscribing. Um, I don't know. I feel like I need to focus on the ones that I do have and be more present with them than focusing on adding more babies. Especially with everything that's been going on in our household. It's just best that I focus on what I already got and be thankful for what I already have. And that includes the babies. 25. Aw. Hey, Mara. Um, yeah, my baby is one, and I just think about like how old I will be once they turn 18, but not even 18. Like I just be thinking about like 14. Not even that. Like the preteen age because that's when it really starts. Preteen is when it really starts. Like right now I'm in terror. I'm fearful because this girl, she is wild. She will pinch you and then when you react to her pinching you, like cuz it hurts. She screams and like cries and then like falls out like as if you did something to her. And then she will snatch stuff off the counter so quick. I must have slow reflexes because this girl, she's ridiculous. So I'm already terrified of what to expect because Journey was crazy at this stage and she reminds me of Journey. Why are y'all arguing? I don't Oh, okay. But y'all are yelling. So are you just passionate about it? Cuz oh my goodness, they're yelling. They're just yelling about a game. I'm listening to them conversating about the game. I have 6 kids. My baby is 17 months old. See, yeah. I don't know. I think I don't look at myself as a large family, but I guess a lot of people look at us as a large family. But I think it's because I'm so used to having so many kids around. Even when it was just 4 kids, I was always babysitting other people's kids. So it always seemed like I had like 10 to 12 kids in my house at one time. And that's including neighbors' kids. And so the amount of kids that is in the house now, 6, it doesn't seem like a lot to me. I don't know, that's just me. I've always had a whole bunch of kids in the house. Whether if it was the neighbors' kids or I was babysitting, it was always a lot of kids in my house. So to me, 6 kids is like the amount that I have now. It doesn't appear to me as we're a large family. And making a lot of meals like big in bulk, I'm used to because I've always babysat. I was always feeding for more than 10 people at all times. I don't know, it's just a habit. So when I think of large families, I'm thinking families that are like it's like 12 of them in a family. It's only 8 of us. So I don't even think 8 is big. Some people they're like, "Oh, you got a lot of kids." And I'm like, "It's not that bad. It's not that much in my opinion to some other people." They may not feel the same. Hey Lala, compared to others around me, they have no more than four and they think my family is large, but I don't think so. Yeah, like Mira, like I don't really think like we're a large family. It just doesn't think, and it's not, and it's funny because like I don't think of it until people come over the house, like therapists and social workers and stuff, and then they see me cooking because I'm always cooking, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's a lot of food." And I'm like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yes, that's a lot of food. Like that's a holy crap, that's a lot of fucking food." And I'm like, "Oh, I would have never like to me it's odd." And even when I make certain meals and it's just for me and the baby, like I don't know how to make less than what I make because I'm so used to making large quantities. So I always end up having extra left over. So I don't know how to make small meals. I just don't. I always make too much. And depending on what I make, and that it doesn't last long in the house. Especially now that I'm sticking to things that I know the kids will eat. So, and that's basically like soul food and Spanish food. That's pretty much what they'll eat. So I'm sticking to that. So that way there's no more issues with us wasting food. So I'm just gonna stick to old good oldies and goodies that I grew up on because that's what they grew up on. That's what they're used to. Because I was throwing out a lot of food for no reason. And that's because I was trying to like mix it up, try new things, and it was always going to waste. So now I'm just sticking to what I know everybody will eat. They like the southern good old soul food. That's what they want. And the occasional Spanish food that I make. But yeah, I don't know. I never thought of us as like a large family. Even when it was four of us, it didn't seem like it was a lot we were a large family. And I agree with you, Mira. Like other people around me that I know of, they don't have more than four kids. I only know like a handful of people that have more kids than me, but I don't see them on a regular basis. I talk to them like on random times, but as far as like being around them on a regular basis, I'm not used to that. I try to invite people when it's like a kid activity in my house, like I try to invite people that have a lot of kids so that way it looks like it's a lot of people. Like with Orion's birthday party, I try to invite people because people are like, "Oh, I want to bring my other kid," and I'm like, bring them all, bring on as many kids as you want, bring everybody." So I don't know, because I don't feel like I have a lot of kids. So when I think of stuff like that, like I want people that have a lot of kids to bring all their kids. Right, Mira. Like when I think of large families, when I think of like big families, I think of like Tribe of Many, Jen Morel, um, something. I think her channel's name is like Mom of 10 or something like that. I can't remember, but I know they're not from the US. Um, but yeah, like that's what I think of. I think of people or like the one family that does like a lot of traveling and they live in an RV. Um, That's what like when it's like 11, 12 people, when it's more, in my opinion, I feel like if you have more than eight kids, you have a large family. When once you hit that eight, I think is when you become a large family. But six is not large to me. Six kids. I feel like once you hit eight kids, then you have a large family. I didn't want I didn't want eight. Thanks for the like. I didn't want 8 kids. And I honestly wanted to stop at 4. Like that's just me being real. Like I was done at 4, but Araya and Nazar decided they wanted to show up. And then that's when I was like, yeah, it's time for me to get my shit done because I don't want no more. I'm tired of popping out pregnant when I'm done. I was over it at that point. Obviously, what I was doing wasn't working, so it was time for me to just make it easier for myself. And I knew Leon wouldn't get fixed himself, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. So if anything ever happened to Leon, I wouldn't even have to worry about ever, ever having any more kids. That's just me. Like, I think that's why I did it because it's not just about him, but it's more so me. Like, I don't want to push out anymore. Like, I'm good. That's true, Mara. And like with the older three, I don't have to worry about them being home alone. So like I used to be that parent who was like afraid of the kids being home alone. I was like paranoid. I was so afraid that something bad was going to happen. It wasn't until Akina was like 14. Yeah, 14. And I was like, okay, I'm a little more comfortable with the kids being home. Now, like Andre is 15 and Journey's the way the law is here is that you can leave your kid at home like there's no age limit. Um but you can put your kids into daycare up to 12. I think the most cases is 13, but then it's not really so much daycare. It's more of uh, like a rec center type of a thing for them. So yeah, I was weird when it came to the kids. I was basically like smothering them. So yeah, now I'm not no longer afraid to let them just stay home if they want to stay home. Now tomorrow the oldest three are going to go to the movies. They're going to go watch Halloween. And then I'm going to take the little ones to the park, go on having a little date. And then the following weekend, we plan on going skating. And that should be interesting. That should be interesting. All of us going skating. I don't know if I'm even going to attempt to because I have a Zara. Because I doubt they'll have her size in skates. I'll be shocked if they do, but I probably won't go skating. I'll just let her run around and I'll be chasing her. That'll be my workout for the day. Yeah, I don't think as the older ones as kids because they don't talk to me like they're kids. It's a whole nother conversation. It's a different conversation with them compared to when I have with Araya and the baby. So like when I have conversations with the kid, it's like with the older ones, the teens, I feel like I'm having conversations with somebody else because they understand on a different level. So I don't think of them as little. Plus, they have their own mind. They have their own opinions. Araya's still in the fantasy stage. She's like, "Do you want to play doctor with me? Do you want to do this with me? Do you want to read with me?" Like she's on that level. The older ones, they're more into TikTok and YouTube and Netflix and Hulu. That's what they're into. They're not into playing dress ups and Barbies and make believe. Yeah, see, when they're older like that, Mira, I don't know. They just don't seem like that. Like even talking to Akina, I don't feel like I'm talking to a little kid. they're respectful, you know what I mean? Like it's a respectful conversations, but at the same time it's not like I'm actually talking to like a little one. Because even when they're like 8 or 9 or 10, they still believe in like the tooth fairy and all that. In some cases, I should say, like I think the max is maybe 11 is when most kids stop believing in stuff like that. So they already know. Like they are the ones that help me out. They help me with stuff like that. When it comes to Christmas and tooth fairies and all that stuff, they're the ones that are helping me with Raya. They don't mind, they love helping me when it comes to like stuff like that. When it comes to Santa Claus and all that stuff, like the make believe stuff, they help me with it. Like the Easter eggs and all that, they help me. I have they're easy with it. It makes my life a lot easier to be honest, now that I have some like partners in crime. It makes it so much easier, especially around the holidays. Like this year they just want gift cards and money. I'm like, okay. And then they want me to they did ask me to do like a wish list for you guys to purchase off of. That's not what I wanted to do, but they're like, yeah, 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 and they keep sending me a whole bunch of stuff to add to the wish list. So I'm going to set up a wish list because that's what they want me to do. Um, and if you don't believe me, I'll tell them to come over here. So if you really want me to get them and ask them 101, but yeah, they're the ones that want me to do a wish list or a give like Christmas list or whatever. And they think like I don't know why, but my kids think that like I have million subscribers and I don't. They think I have like we're famous. That's what they think. They think we're famous, and I'm like, we're not famous. We're not that famous. We're not even famous anywhere. So to them, they think we're famous. So they think like, oh, we can ask our subscribers for stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't even like asking. But they're kids. They don't know. But if you don't feel like you don't want to provide anything or spend any money, you don't have to. You honestly don't have to do nothing. I'm not saying you don't have to, but you ain't gotta do nothing. We don't really need it like that. I'm just saying it's not that serious. But if you guys do decide, I'll make them get on camera and say thank you. But you already know how I am. I'm not the type. But they swear we're like so famous. The boys, why? No, the boys can go. They can clean it. They still up. Andre's like, I'm ready for bed. Who's gonna clean the kitchen? I'll probably end up cleaning it before I go upstairs. As if they don't go to bed before I do. Because they might stay up. They might end up staying up. They usually last longer than I do in most cases. Why must you play the music? Okay, but why must I hear the music in the background? The Halloween movie is about to come out. That's what they're gonna go watch tomorrow, and that's all I'm hearing in the background is the Halloween music. You are the only one in the chat mirror because other people are here just to be nosy. I don't know why. Like, if you're not blocked, you can say hi. I don't bite. I don't. I swear I don't. I'm not mean. I may seem like I'm rar, but I'm not. I'm actually a genuinely nice person. I'm actually chilled and zen and peaceful. I just I don't know. I just have my hood moments. I do. I'm just being honest. Like I have my moments. I'm human. I don't like everybody can take so much, but I'm wrong if I speak out and defend myself and tell somebody about themselves. Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's how some people feel. But it's okay. It's okay. You may not have to like it, but I love it. Can you not play that? I'm on YouTube and I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Thank you. Okay. I appreciate your contributions. Thank you. I appreciate it. You want to tell them that you want the wish list,
What whistles?
Christmas wish list.
Oh, it turned on.
No, I did not. Somebody turned on by accident. Turn it off, Justice. Please and thank you. I appreciate it. No. No. Yep. Whew. Ain't gonna be on here long. I didn't plan on it, to be honest. I just wanted to hop in and go live real quick because some of y'all, majority of y'all said no, and I just wanted to be petty and come on live anyways, just to be petty. Even though I was gonna come live regardless of what y'all's response was. Hey, Jazz. Regardless of what people's response was gonna be, I was still gonna go live. Just saying. I was just waiting for the baby to go to bed. You know you guys are loud, right? Like you're sitting literally 2 feet away from each other, and y'all are so loud. So, how's y'all's week been going? And if you have any plans for the weekend, let me know. Because I did mention earlier that we have plans for this weekend and next weekend. And then we might have plans for Halloween. Because I'm trying to get tickets together for, like, to get tickets for us to go to Dorney Park. If you're not familiar with Pennsylvania, we have an amusement park called Dorney. Dorney? Dorney? Dorney. It's called Dorney Park. Yeah. It's in Allentown. And so, and they have like a Halloween thing going on. And so I'm trying to get tickets for that for us to go. And it will only be for the oldest three. It wouldn't be for the youngest two. The youngest two would have to probably go with my sister. Because if you guys don't know, I think I mentioned this a while ago, but I'm not sure. But if you guys don't know, Nana had surgery. So she can't watch the kids. So I've been kind of like hiatus a little bit too because of that. Because I don't feel comfortable with her. I've been telling her she needs to sit her butt down. She need to go sit down somewhere. I'm gonna beat her because she don't like to sit down. She get restless and want to get up and do stuff. But she went to my sister-in-law's house because it's my niece's birthday, and I didn't realize it was today. I thought it was tomorrow, or I would have went. I would have like did something, did better with this, and actually went. But I didn't know it was today. I wasn't prepared. Falls Festival. I think that's in like a week or two for us. Oh, it's at the preschool. Oh, that's it. The football games for the weekend. Oh, yeah. The boys didn't want to do football this year. They were because last year we did football and they didn't want to do football this year, and I was like okay with that. I'm trying to figure out when the next classes are for ballet for Araya, but it's also like the times because her schedule, school, before I would do the morning, I think it was like the morning classes. That was during the summertime for Araya because she wants to do ballet, and so I have to see when the next classes are for her to do ballet again. And then they decided that they're going to open up a teen cafe next near my house. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect for the kids. Well, it's for the teenagers, I should say. So that way that they don't have to travel too far to go to like the Olivets or like another park where they have like a rec center. You can just go to the teen cafe and it's literally will be a cafe. They from what I read was that like they're gonna have poetry and music and arts and actual coffee. I'm like, I guess since they're offering a teen cafe, it's okay for y'all to drink coffee. Because they be asking me all the time. I'm like, no, you can't drink coffee. Yeah, and there's not really much for kids out here to do. So it's nice to finally see them doing things for the teens because then it gives them an outlet other than acting a hot fool. Because it's a mess out here. Teenagers out here are more or less like they act like adults more than the adults do. The adults act like teenagers. It's ridiculous. My back is killing me. But yeah, for those that were asking why I'm bloated, it's probably because my friend is here and I'm drinking. So that could be also another one. I'm drinking too. Drinking is not good for you either, but that's all I'm having. I'm done. You forgot your cup. Oh, you want to say hi? No. Leon don't know what to do with himself. He's doing schoolwork. I'm done with mine. Ha ha ha. That's the joy of only doing one class at a time. I ain't gotta be stuck in a room or stuck in a book or stuck on a computer. So I'm glad about that. All right, I'm probably gonna get off of here. I hope you guys have a great evening, weekend. I should be back tomorrow. You guys will get another video tomorrow. But for now, I hope you guys enjoy the vlogs and the videos that I uploaded today. If you haven't watched them, definitely go check them out. If you're on YouTube, definitely go like my fan page on Facebook. And if you're on Facebook watching this, go like my YouTube channel and subscribe because, it's interchangeable. So I hope you guys enjoy it and I'll see